So children, now we will continue the topic where we had left. So we had seen the revolutions, July revolutions and the Greek revolution. In July revolution we had talked about two revolutions, how two countries got their freedom, got their independence. So that were France, as well as we had talked about Belgium. And then after, how Greek got independence by the Treaty of Constantinople, that we had discussed. So children, this was the result where we had seen ki how the people by the revolutions, how they got the freedom. So behind that many people has to struggle, many people has to do many things for these revolutions, and by the end, when there were no ways, when there were no any source, that time people started revolt and the revolutions took place. So behind this, what the things were there, that we are going to discuss. For example, if we will talk about the farmers, so farmers get the yield, get the grains after the Rabi and Kharif season, that you know. Yes, for example, I am talking about farmers get the crops and the grain after the Rabi and Kharif season. But during that season they had to do very much hard work. They have to take care of the crops, they have to make the supplementary of water, they have to see that there should be no problems with any of the crop, that all the things they have to manage, and then after only they are getting the grains at last. In the same way, here people started revolt for the independence, and they got the independence, they got the freedom, the countries, they got the freedom. But behind that they had to go through from many things, that things we are going to discuss. So from which things they have to go, so that things we'll see here now. So first we will discuss about romanticism, then hunger hardship, and then the revolution of liberals. So what was the romanticism? Children, already we have discussed in the chapter Indian nationalism about the how people, when Gandhiji was trying to get freedom by satyagrahas, by different satyagrahas, Gandhiji tried to get the freedom, but he was not succeeded. In many moments he was not succeeded. Then after, the social reformers thought कि there is a need first to unite people into one umbrella and create the feeling of nationalism among the people, and then only we will be succeed to have the freedom, to get the independence. So for that, the social reformers create the feeling of nationalism, love to the nation. In which way? That by the feeling of culture romanticism. Okay, we have talked about many folk dances and dramas, role plays, songs, hymns. In this way, these things had played very much important role in the Indian nationalism. In the same way, very same way, the topic romanticism says ki how the feeling of nationalism was created in the people of Europe. Okay, so a cultural feeling and the love to the nation. This feeling is called the romanticism. Okay, here who was behind to create this feeling? So we have one philosopher, that is John Gottfried. Children, you have to remind the name. John Gottfried, the German philosopher. He started preparing the people in which way? In the way of folk dances, folk songs. In this way, he started making the people to love to their nation, to create the feeling of nationalism among their heart, so that they could fight unitedly, they could fight for their own nation. Okay, so in this way, by cultures, by folk songs, by folk dances, by different type of dramas, plays, Johann Gottfried tried to create the feeling of nationalism among the people of Europe. Okay, and language also played very much important role in the creating the feeling of nationalism. How? There is a small story, small example, let me tell you. Children, you knows after the when the Napoleon was defeated, after the Napoleon, the power came in whose hand? Power came in whose hand? The great powers, four countries, that was Russia, Persia and Austria we talked about. Okay, so in the hand of Russia, which area got? The area of Poland, that we talked about. The area of Poland got to whom? To Russia. So in this, when Russia got the Poland, there was the control of Russia that time. So during the control of Russia on the Poland, what Russia did, Russia removed the language of Polish from whole Poland. Means they did not allow the people to speak Polish language, as because the government of was whom, was Russian government on the Poland. So but the Poland people wanted to use their own Polish language, but yeah, as the Russia was very much powerful that time, so Poland people were not able to sustain in front of them so much longer. That's why the language also create very much big problem for fighting for the revolt. Means Russian people impose their own language, that was Russian language, on the Poland people. They did not allow the Poland people to use their own Polish language. So in this way, there was a anger behind the heart of Polish people, ki being the Polish and Poland people, they could not use their own language, and this was very much angriest thing for whom, for the Poland people, for the Polish people. And that's why that somewhere in the heart, that anger was kept, behind for longer, and that anger was also the topic for revolt. Okay, so in this way, language also played very much important role for what, for the revolt, for the revolution. Now let's discuss the another topic, hunger and hardship. That time, this was the time of 1830. That time the population of Europe was increased. Okay, and people started migrating from one place to another. Okay, from rural areas, many people started migrating to where, town and cities. For what purpose? For the work. And as they started going to cities and towns, and the same time, what was happening? Actually, industrial revolution took place, and because of that, many things, many machine made goods were imported to European countries. From where? From England. So machine made goods were coming from England. Obviously that goods will be cheaper in rate. Okay, so in the factories there were no formation of goods. In the European factories there were no manufacturing of goods. So if there is no manufacturing, very much less manufacturing, so there was no need of labor. So the people, those who were migrating from the rural areas, they were not having any work. Where? In the cities and in the towns also. So that time the cities and the European many countries were facing the problem of unemployment. Especially the Paris city was totally in the depth. The Paris came out on the road, means the people of Paris become very much poor, and they were not having any type of work to do. Okay, so that was type of hardship, and they were not able to fulfill their family needs, to feed their families, and that was the anger which were kept in the heart of people, and which was cause of revolution. That also we can say. One more thing, in 1845, the incidents of killing the weavers in the Silesia. Silesia is the country. In that area, many Egara peoples were working, and the peoples were having demand for increasing their wages, because they were having very much low wages. And after some time, after the after many problems, the people, the company owners, the factory owners, they lose their control, and they started attacking on the weavers. Why? Because weaver were demanding for what? For high wages. Okay, so in that way, people, the owners started killing the Egara weavers, and many of the Egara weavers were shooted by the people, by the troops. Okay, from the company owners in Silesia, and that's why this incident also was the cause for the revolt. Okay, so in this way, people were very much angry, and somewhere in their heart there was a feeling of nationalism, independence, and there was a anger about the aristocracy rule, there was a anger about the rich people, there was a anger about the monarch. So that anger has to come out somewhere, and that's why we have seen the previous revolts, that revolts took place. Okay, now we will talk about the revolution of liberals. The revolution of liberals by 1848. Actually, in the France, the monarch was abdicated. We have seen the Louis XVI monarch was abdicated, but other countries and Europe were still demanding for unification of nations and government with the constitution. In France, we had seen that France got the independence, France become free when the Bourbon dynasty was removed. Bourbon dynasty was removed, and when it was restored by great powers, so that Bourbon dynasty was removed, and when France people make one king. Who was that king? Louis Philippe. France people make Louis Philippe as a king, and they asked Louis Philippe to control the country. So Louis Philippe was not that much effective. That's why they removed the Louis Philippe and asked him to run away. So in this way, France become free. France become independent. In the same way, now other European countries also wanted what? They wanted the freedom, they wanted the independence, and they wanted the nation to be unified. So unification of nations and government with the constitution. In this way, the other people also started putting the demand, other countries also started putting the demand. So in German region, now we will talk about German. In German region, middle class elect the German National Assembly. So middle class people, as they don't wanted monarch, they removed monarchy from Germany. So actually Germany was that Napoleon time only the monarchy was removed from Germany, and that was only where the 39 states were restored by Napoleon Bonaparte. That 39 states were kept as it is, we have talked previously. Okay, so Germany, now there were no kings, so Germany wanted to make the assembly. In Germany, the German National Assembly was formed by whom? By the German region middle class people. Okay, National Assembly resisted workers' middle class demands. The National Assembly was formed by whom? By middle class. When some people stood for election, so that election were supported by middle class, means all the middle class only support the National Assembly, German National Assembly, and then only German National Assembly was formed. But now you see here how German National Assembly resisted the workers' demand. Exactly, workers were there only to make the German National Assembly. But when worker put the demand in front of German National Assembly, so German National Assembly resists the demand. Resist the demands mean they denied to fulfill the demands of whom? Of workers. Okay, but the assembly was formed by workers only. Assembly was supported by workers only. So National Assembly lose the support of middle class. All the middle class workers, they leave the support to National Assembly. They did not support it to German National Assembly. And then after the German National Assembly was disbanded by troops. Okay, by the powerful troops, the German National Assembly was disbanded. Okay, in this way we have seen German also become free, and all the things came in the hand of middle class. Okay, now till here we have discussed, and later on we'll be discussing the another topic, children. Thank you.